Hello and welcome to our New Mexico history class. My name is Brandon Morgan and I am the instructor for our course. I'm really excited to meet you and get going on our study of New Mexico's past. In this video, I just want to give you a quick tour of the course. I'll make a separate video in which I go into a lot more depth about what is in each learning module and what you'll need to do to successfully complete the work in each of those unit learning modules. But here, I just wanted to show you what the course looks like and where you will find important key documents and how to navigate. So hopefully this looks somewhat familiar. I think I will move my head down here actually over my meet your instructor thing. So all of these things up here are Brightspace navigational tools. Once you're in our course, this is what you will see. This is our course landing page. As you scroll down, this tells you review the overview and syllabus. I'll show you that in just a second because that is where you get started. I will post announcements regularly here in this section of the course landing page. As you scroll down, you can also find what's called the content browser, but this has quick links to each unit. So for example, Unit 1, that is a learning module. Unit 2, a learning module. I call them units and number them just for the sake of how I've organized things. But I know that many instructors also refer to them as learning modules. Also, I have Zoom student hours. Some instructors often call these office hours. This is for you to come and meet with me to talk about any questions, concerns, or issues that you have. So that could range from, I don't quite know how to use TikTok, not sure what to do with Twitter, please help me out, to I watched your tutorials, but I still don't quite know how to get through the learning modules, to questions about New Mexico history. Right, so questions about the activities that we're doing when we have a discussion about the Juan de Oñate statue, for example, being removed, or the installation at the New Mexico History Museum on the Segesar Hides through the format of a graphic novel. So again, these things go on and on. If you just have a question about New Mexico history that's come to your mind as you've been doing the work and you would like to talk about it in more detail, that is awesome. Also, something you could do during student hours. If 9 o'clock on weekday mornings does not work for you, just let me know and we can set up a separate appointment. All right, I'm scrolling down. I hope you're not making you dizzy. You'll notice over here, upcoming events. It shows upcoming due dates for assignments. There's usually something due every day, with the exception of our first unit. All of the assignments for Unit 1 are due on Tuesday. But going forward, and again, watch the other video for more details about when due dates come and how things are organized. I wanted to scroll all the way to the bottom here just to show you the activity feed. This ends up being something like a Facebook feed or a social media feed, except it's just confined to our course, right? So it's just for those of us who are in the class. You all have access to it. So if you come across something really cool about New Mexico history that you want to share with everyone, and you didn't want to share it on Twitter, you can post it here. Sometimes I do that as well. Sometimes I post little extra credit opportunities down here in the activity feed. So do pay attention to that as well. I should have pointed out too, so after all of the unit learning modules, there are these sections where you can click and find more information about the Twitter assignment specifically, about the timeline assignment specifically, and about the final project. And there's a couple of things for extra credit. But if you're seeing things about the timeline, you want to know where the video tutorials are or where the instructions are, come here for that. There should also be links within each learning module as well. But again, this is a place where you can go straight to it and find what you need. Those are there just to help you. I apologize for making you dizzy by scrolling around. But as I mentioned, here it says review the overview and syllabus to get started. So to do that, you click on coursework, and then you click on content. Content, this is another way of jumping into the unit learning modules. So I showed you that content browser that was there on the course landing page. This is another way of getting to that same place, essentially. Although here you'll have access to this overview and syllabus, as well as any bookmarks that you've created for yourself. This does pick up wherever you left off. So last time I was looking at this, I was looking at Unit 1. So that's why it opened up to Unit 1. Hopefully for you, the first time, it'll open up to Overview and Syllabus. If it didn't, do go and click there. As you scroll down, you'll find my welcome and some information about our course, just in general terms. Please do realize as well that the things that I'm showing you, these introductions, especially in Unit 1, I'm showing you everything we're going to do for the entire 2 weeks that we're together. So please don't feel overwhelmed, because you'll have the entire span of the course. And I know 2 weeks is short, but you will have the entire span of the course to complete all of the work that is laid out. I don't keep the learning modules closed until the day that they are listed in the course schedule. You can work ahead if you would like. If you do that, do make sure that you go back and add your connection step on the timeline. Again, that will make sense as you look through everything. Make sure you add replies to people's reading tweets, and those sorts of things. But you can work ahead as much as you would like to, as much as you're able to. Here you can click to access the syllabus, information about our course hashtag on Twitter. And again, as I mentioned, Twitter and timeline tutorials are here for more on that. This link will take you to the course e-textbook. Do remember, you don't need to purchase that. You've already done it when you registered for the course. So please click here to access the document that I also emailed to you before the course started. That has the coupon code that you'll enter so that you can access the book without having to purchase it. And of course, this video and the other tutorial are here, and I'm also going to put them in the announcements. Before I close this one out, I wanted to show you something about the course syllabus. And so I've opened it in another tab. That's how it will open if you click on that link. Hopefully you've looked this over. I did send it out a few days before class began. I apologize if you registered in between the time that I sent this out and when the course began. But something I wanted to show you is that I've made it possible for you to add comments here. So think of the syllabus as an interactive document. You can let me know if I have typos by suggesting edits, but that's not really what that's for. I've given you the access or privilege, I guess, with Google Docs to add comments so that you can add questions, so that you can highlight things that are important to you. So I'm going to scroll down here again. Apologize for any dizziness that comes up, but I wanted to show you. So Joy has added some highlights as she was reading through. I'm assuming this is helping her to think about how the course is organized so that she'll understand exactly what needs to be done in each unit's learning module. And I will talk through some of those specific details in the other specific in-depth look at a learning module. But please highlight, please ask questions. If something's not really clear, ask about it. I will respond, and this is a way that we can work on clarifying and building what we're working on together. So please do take advantage of the comment ability in the course syllabus. All right, so that was the reason I wanted to show you that. As promised, in the next video, I will show you a learning module in depth. But here, as we close out, all I want to say is that as long as you follow the syllabus, you work through the learning modules, because each one contains an introduction, a list of what you need to do, links to what you need to do, and then at the end, another checklist so that you can make sure you've completed all of the assignments. If you work through those, you won't have missed anything, and you'll be right on track. So do ask questions. Do let me know how I can help. I am here to help. I'm here working with you. So I try to be as responsive as I can via either email or text message or tweet. Those are all ways that you can get a hold of me, whatever is most convenient for you. All right, I will leave it here, and I will talk to you soon.